This is Compilation Corner, and today I'm talking about this, which is known on Discogs as the Status Quo collection. This was released in 1978 on the Hallmark's record label, which is associated with Pickwick, that very well-known record label, and this is one that I'm sure many people picked up back in the late 70s. It's another Pi era compilation, and unlike previous ones, this one I think is very faithful to one particular era. And of course we haven't gone for the usual thing of sticking a contemporary photo on. Instead, we've got this very jazzy Status Quo logo with a little promise on the top here. It says greatest hits, including The Price of Love, Pictures of Matchstick Men, and Ice in the Sun. Now, I would dispute the idea of calling their version of The Price of Love a greatest hit, but why not? It's a 2-record set, and if we open this up, we have a layout with a track listing on one side with writing here, a little thing, and then on the other side a late 60s image of the band. But you'll notice that Roy Lines is not present in the said image. So the track listing is basically a smattering of stuff from picturesque matchstickable messages and spare parts. I don't even think there are non-album B-sides on there. I think it is literally just a collection of things from those 2 albums. An interesting thing about this compilation is that the tracks have been electronically maneuvered to be in stereo, and I have read reviews on that. Some people don't like the work on this, but I guess it was just a record label's way of making sure that their catalogue stays very much current by updating it somewhat. So let's have a look at one record here with the Hallmark label on the front, the track listing below. I really like that label. It's really cool. The Hallmark record label was apparently meant for the British market, and I noticed by looking up on Discogs they released all kinds of music, including sort of country and easy listening. Again, I think another example perhaps of licensing from Pi Records, where they're very much known, you know, for pop and rock, but they also did quite a bit of easy listening. It's interesting because this material has been packaged up so many times in many different ways, but it's just nice to get all of that psychedelic material in one place. There's no mixing everything up, and the thing is, even today those original albums are quite expensive, and I would imagine back in the day, considering they perhaps compared to their later work didn't sell as many, this was a limited opportunity for fans to get hold of that earlier material from a collection standpoint, from, you know, a band history standpoint. So for something like this seems a bit pointless now when you can buy them on CD and stuff, but to get it on vinyl, yeah, okay, they've messed around with it in stereo, but I think this is a pretty cool collection. Let me know, what do you think of the Status Quo collection from 1978? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you again for another episode of the Quo-Cast.